When do I try and preserve dermal filler that's been injected from another clinic versus when do I dissolve dermal filler that's been injected from another clinic? I'm going to dissolve definitely if the patient is having some type of an emergent situation like a vascular occlusion where they're losing circulation. That's urgent. That can cause blindness, it can cause tissue necrosis, it can cause infection and be very painful, be very unsightly to the patient or worse. So if that's happening, definitely I'm going to emergently dissolve that dermal filler. 90% of the time, a patient will come to me and they have dermal filler in their lips and it's typically a few months old and they just don't like the way that it looks. They just can't take it anymore. They're tired of looking at it. It bothers them every day when they look in the mirror. It's not going away as fast as they wish it would. They'll come to me and they'll say, "Can you please fix this for me?" Depending on where on the face that old dermal filler has been placed, from another clinic, another injector. My first goal is always to try and utilize the dermal filler that has been placed in the patient's face. I'll see where that old dermal filler has been placed, and then I will try and feather, blend, and camouflage around it. Why do I do that? Because dermal filler in and of itself is actually hydrating, nourishing, and can stimulate a little bit of collagen regrowth depending on the type of product that's been injected. It's still slowing the aging process, so let's keep it. Let's use it to our advantage. I always say you went through the procedure, you paid for the product, let's get your money's worth out of it. Let's just enhance what's already there. And that's what has my patients be really happy, and then they tend to stay with me for life because they see that my approach, not only can I manage the anti-aging process, but I can also do corrective work so they know they're in good hands with me. One of the most common procedures that I will actually go ahead and dissolve are when a patient comes to me and they have several months old lumps in their lips. Lips tend to lump more than any other place on the face with dermal filler, just because it's an area that moves a lot after it's been injected. The mouth pulls in every direction, it's a purse string muscle, and so the filler tends to get pushed, or oftentimes I see new injectors out there in the marketplace and they're uncertain of the correct dermal plane to be injecting filler in, and they'll inject to surface or in the wrong area of the lip, and then patients will end up with a lump. And so if I'm going to dissolve, I will typically go in and try and smooth out that lump, and then I'll bring the patient back usually 4 to 5 days later, and I will replace what's been lost, but I'll place it in the correct dermal plane for lip filler.